Here we are at the zoo at Newfound Gap. Look at all those hikers on the Appalachian Trail. Well, here we are again, still at Newfound Gap. Got more through hikers here too. Hi, gang! Notice how the forest has changed here in the Smokies. Ooh, icy. It's been a while since we've seen ice on the trail. But here we are again. Lots of people on this section hiking up day hikes from Newfound Gap. Familiar blaze. And then look at all of this moss. Resplendent in the sunshine. And another thing about the Smokies, with all the spruce here, it smells so good.
Stefan, nein, Stefan. Nein. Kriegst du die, hab ich letztens...
Wie geht's?
Gut, und Ihnen?
So, good. Ich habe vergessen meine Deutsch.
The rest is really good. Have you been in Germany?
Oh yeah, I lived in Mannheim for 2 Jahre.
Oh. Yeah.
There's a cold wind blowing. It's a chilly day. There's ice nights on the trail. In fact, we're going to a camping area called Icewater Springs. I'd rather go to hot bubbling tea, but that wasn't an option. Poor Charlie. He's had these bunions for all these years. Well, the Appalachian Trail goes that way, north, and that way south. That was really kind of pretty area. But I'm going north. So, Ice Water Spring, aptly named today. Okay, here's all the bear bags. There's my food, other food. And here's Ice Water Spring Shelter. Bunch of people camping out here. Everybody's already asleep. On that day, we did just a very minimal amount of miles, maybe 3.5 miles from Newfound Gap to Ice Water Spring Shelter. We got a late start because we had to move our area from up north a bit where we had gone during the storms that previous Tuesday. So then we had to drive a couple hours south to the Gatlinburg area and then up to Newfound Gap. So it took a long time to get remobilized, but we got back on the trail and some of us hiked on to other shelters, and I ended up staying at Ice Water Spring, which was a very cold night, probably the coldest night that I've actually been out on the trail for the whole trip. It was probably down to 25 degrees. My water, the water in my hose of my my drinking hose froze up. So in the morning I was able to thaw it out, but at least the greater supply of water didn't freeze up. So anyway, but it was a nice night, and on the next day I continued to hike north.